it's Mrs. Reasor for your weekly feeling circle. So happy to see all of you. We're going to start by getting our wiggles out with our bell. Remember, you only get your wiggles out when I say ready, set, go. Not if I say ready, set, anything else. Just ready, set, go. When I say ready, set, go, you are going to just dance and sing and jump around and get all your extra energy out until you hear the bell. When you hear the bell, just get nice and still and quiet. Take a big breath in through your nose like you're smelling a flower, and a big breath out like you're blowing out a candle. All right, let's get started. Ready, set, puppies. Hope you didn't go. Ready, set, go. Get your wiggles out. Get them out, get them out, get them out. Woo! Oh yeah. And get still and quiet. Take a big breath in and blow out. And we are ready to start. All right, moving on with our feeling circle. I moved down onto the floor. I'm on a yoga mat, but you don't need to have a yoga mat. We are going to practice something today that I like to do when my body just feels so icky from sitting down all day and not getting to move around a lot, and maybe I feel a little bit stressed or grumpy or sad. And this is just a fun little game to help stretch our bodies and work through our breath and use our imaginations. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our bodies to pretend that we are making a pizza. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's ever made a homemade pizza before, but the first step is to make dough. So what I want you to do is sit down on the floor and take the bottom part of your feet. You're going to put them together and make a little bowl with your legs. Okay, so you're going to make a bowl with your legs. And this is the bowl that we're going to make our dough in, okay? So I want you to dump your dough ingredients. We have flour and yeast and water and salt. And then grab a hold of your ankles. We're going to turn on our mixer. Does anybody have a mixer in their house that goes and mixes up the dough? That's what we're going to do, except we're going to be the mixer. So holding on to your ankles, we're going to take our bodies and move them around and make your mixer noise. Oh, and switch directions, mix the other way. And let's check. What do you think? Is your dough ready? I think mine needs mixed a little bit more. One more time around. And the other way. All right, I think my dough's ready. So I'm going to reach into my bowl and scoop out my dough. And then stretch your legs out so you have a nice flat surface to put your dough on. It's just pretend dough, but mine's really heavy. And we're going to slap that dough onto our tray and roll it out flat. So rub your legs from the top all the way down to your feet to make that dough nice and flat. Maybe you can make your dough nice and flat. Good. Keep going until it's flat. Is yours ready? I think mine's ready. Okay, next thing on top of the dough is the sauce. So let's take some sauce and swirl it on there and spread it out. And then some cheese. Sprinkle your cheese on your pizza. And now's the fun part. Now we get to put some toppings on. So I want you to think of all the different toppings that you like to have on your pizza. And remember, it's a pretend pizza, so you can put any toppings that you want on it. And it's okay. So, like, I think I'm going to put marshmallows on mine. So I'm going to pretend I'm reaching up into the cabinet, pulling out the marshmallows, or maybe you ask an adult for help to get your pretend marshmallows out. And then we're going to open up the bag and dump our marshmallows on our pizza. What else can we put on our pizza? Maybe I'll put some pineapple on my pizza. Some people don't like that, but I really like it. So I'm going to reach into this other cabinet, reach, and pull down the pineapples and open up the can and put the pineapples on your pizza. And I like to put a little extra cheese on the end. All right, now our pizza is ready to go into the oven, okay? So we're gonna open up the oven, lift your arms up high, reach, 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 and then put the pizza in the oven. Reach for your toes. This is how our oven looks when it's closed. Okay, so we're gonna have the oven closed for 5 breaths, and we're gonna count. It's like 5 minutes of cooking, but not quite that long. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in and out. 1, in and out. 2, breathe in and out. 3, in and out. 4, last breath, make it a good one. In and out. And then we can open up our oven. And now we're ready to cut our pizza. So take your hands, put them together and reach them high to make a cutter for your pizza. And we're gonna cut our pizza in half. And spread your legs out wide. And then we're gonna eat one piece and eat the other piece. And then bring our knees in and give ourselves a big hug. All right, thank you so much for making a pizza with me. We're gonna do one more thing today. These are all things that we can do if we're feeling an emotion that just is kind of icky for us. So you guys know some of those emotions, things like angry or mad or sad or frustrated, even bored. These are all things that we can do to help our bodies and our minds feel more calm. Okay, so we are going to do some of our breathing exercises, and the first one is a balloon. So some of you in Miss Catania's class do the balloon breath a lot. Okay, what you're gonna do is place your hands on top of your head, interlace your fingers like this and place them on top of your head, and we're gonna inflate our balloon by breathing in and making our balloon big, and then do this with your mouth, like you're gonna blow out, like you're pursing your lips, and we're gonna deflate our balloon. We're gonna go. Okay, ready? Hands on top of your head, and inhale, blow up your balloon, and exhale, let all the air out. Good job. Our next one that we're gonna do is a drain, okay? To do the drain, what we do is we put our hands, our arms and hands out straight in front of us. So just like this, if you want to see me from the side. So my fingers are pointing down like a drain or like a sink on a drain. That doesn't make sense, like a faucet, not a sink or a drain. See, sometimes we mix up our words, right? So this is like a faucet, the thing that you use to turn water on, like when you're washing your hands in the sink, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten everything up like we do when we're doing our spaghetti body. So I want you to squeeze your shoulders in, make your arms really stiff, scrunch your face up. We're gonna hold it all in, and then we're gonna let it out like we're turning on the water. We're gonna go, psh. Good, let's do that again. Tighten everything up, squeeze, 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 and psh, drain it all out. Good job. The next one that we're gonna do is the pretzel. The pretzel's kind of hard, so pay close attention, okay? First thing you can do, if you want to stand and cross your ankles, you can, or if you're sitting, you can cross your ankles where you're sitting. And then we're going to cross our wrists. Wrists are the parts right at the lowest part of our arm, right by our hands. We're going to cross them like we're pushing away from us with our thumbs pointed down, okay? And then I want you to see if you can get your hands to high-five each other. And here's the tricky part. Now you're going to point your hands down and then bring them up. Oh, look, I made a pretzel with my arms. And I'm going to press them against my chest. So now I have a pretzel. Good. And now we're going to squeeze everything in and put your tongue at the roof of your mouth, right at the top, like you're clicking it, right? And then relax and breathe. So let's take 3 breaths here. We'll hold our bodies in pretzels and we'll breathe. I would love it if some of you would maybe have your parents take a picture of you doing your pretzel and show me your pretzel bodies and you getting nice and calm and breathing. Our last one is our star. So star is spelled with the letters S-T-A-R. And for this technique, there's one thing for each of those letters. So the S stands for smile. So smiling always makes me feel a little bit better. And sometimes you could do that, like if somebody does something to make you laugh, sometimes that can help you not feel so grumpy anymore, right? And then T is for take a breath. And we all know how to do that, right? So we'll smile and take a breath. And then the A and the R are for and relax. So relaxing is what we're learning how to do when we take our body from being really tight and stiff and super wild to really noodly and calm, right? So for the star technique, we smile, take a breath, and relax. And then you are ready for your day. It was so great seeing all of you. I will see you next week. Bye.